Welcome back to my channel. I told you I was coming back. Remember the empowerment series I was telling you about? Well, today is definitely going to be an empowerment video because we have our new first woman, African American Vice President, Kamala Harris. And I had to make sure that I pronounced her name right, Kamala Harris. So I have dressed the part. I can't be at the inauguration, but I definitely can dress it in spirit, in her spirit. Okay, so I have my black on and I have my pearls on. I mean, this is just an amazing time in history, and I'm just definitely proud of her. So I want to talk a little bit about her today. First, I want to add to your spiritual garden. And so I am going to take Proverbs 31. I keep going back to that scripture. And it says, she is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. And so I could see that Kamala Harris is going to be clothed with strength and dignity. I love what she stands for. For what I know so far, I've been trying to do a little bit more research about her. I am just so glad that we have someone that represents us in the White House. And seeing what we went through for the last 4 years, it's time. It's time for us to get some fairness in there, some decency, okay? And someone who really cares about the American people. And that's what I feel that she does. And also for Joe Biden, I know he does too. Okay? So yeah, let's talk about her. Well, one thing I do know about her is that her mom was a cancer researcher. Okay? And her mom is from India and her father is Jamaican. He was like a Stanford professor. So she's coming from some good roots. She has some good roots coming on. She also has a sister, all right? I know that she went to Howard University and she also got her law degree at the University of California. So sister girl she was doing her thing. She was doing her thing in her education. But then also I think she was the first. Oh, she became in 2003 became the district attorney of the city of San Francisco. Now get this, you can see how grounded she is. She started a program that gives first-time drug offenders the chance to earn a high school diploma and find employment. And so as I was going through just some notes and to find out a little bit more about her, I see that she is very proactive in the community. And so she really cares about the community. And I like that. You know, she's grounded, and I like that. And that's something that we actually need in this world right now, because I know that a lot of people, just like the first time drug offenders, and of course people of color, African American people, we are marginalized, we are often forgotten. It's a lot of injustices in the world. I don't have to tell you that. We know it and we see it each and every day. So if we have someone in the White House that really cares about that, she's very vocal and open, and just not afraid. And definitely we don't want anyone representing us afraid to speak what she needs to say and mean what she means. Okay, so yeah, I am very excited about this. I am just so excited. I am. And you know what? It takes a lot for me to just go and put these pearls on and sit up here like this. But I just had to do that just to represent her and represent just this grand time in history. In history. This is just, it's amazing. I keep saying it, but it is. It's amazing. And it's so empowering for me just to see that. And I'm sure for young girls to see that with God, anything is possible. It's possible if you work hard and focus. It can happen. Okay? So also I want to talk a little bit about her quotes. And see, I do pull out quotes because for me, quotes are an extension of wisdom that we're transferring from one person to another. And I really like to hear what is on the mind of people who are successful or people who are grounded. Okay? And so I found some quotes from Kamala Harris, and to share those with you. And one of them is, let's be clear, this nation is founded by immigrants. Unless you know your history of your ancestors being kidnapped and bought over a slave ship, unless you are Native American, your people are immigrants. And that says a lot, because with that whole conversation about immigrants, and they, of course, Trump was trying to build a wall and all this, but this nation was built on non-white people. It was built on that. And so that's a reminder. And I like that. That was a bold statement from her. Very bold. And yeah, I like it. Let's continue on. What I want young women and girls to know is that you are powerful and your voice matters. Mm, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. And for girls to know that your voice matters. What you have to say, what you feel, what you want to express, what concerns you matters. And that's the same tag along with Black Lives Matters. Okay? Our voices matter. And for her to say that, I feel that she's grounded, and she's grounded in a community, and she knows, and basically she's extending herself. She extending that her voice matters, so of course our voice matters. Okay? Also, I'm not trying to restructure society. I'm just trying to take care of issues that wake people up in the middle of the night. Wow, that almost sounds like a poem to me. She's not trying to restructure. I'm not trying to change everything, but I want to take care of some issues. I want to take care of some problems. And I want to, it's going to wake you up. I like that. It's going to wake you up in the middle of the night. Yeah, but I'm not going to sit up here and try to change everything. I just want to take care of some issues. I like that. I like that. Okay, moving right along. Women have value. Women have authority to make decisions about their own lives and their own bodies. And so we see that she's making a bold statement about us in our ownership and being proactive in our lives. And I love that as well. I mean, I keep saying I love that, but I do. I'm loving these. I like what she's standing for. Okay? You never have to ask anyone's permission to lead. Just lead. Now, this one really struck me, and this one was big for me, because sometimes we think we need someone else to start a movement. Sometimes we think we need someone else to start that group, that women's group. But all we have to do is start it ourselves. We don't have to wait for anyone else. We can lead. And even in leading a young girls group, is so many ways that we can lead. And even me doing this video, I feel like in the way that I am. So whatever works for you, we're all in this together. And this is not all going to fall on Kamala Harris's shoulders. We have to be there. We have to still do what we need to be doing in our community. Okay? So we need to still show that empowerment. And we have it already inside of us. So yeah, just lead. That's what she was talking about. Just lead. And that's what we're going to do. Okay? All right. When you lift up women, I'll get this one. When you lift up women, you lift up families, you lift up communities, you lift up economics, and you lift up America. And that is true. This doesn't take away from men. We know our men have their own different struggles, and we do know what that is about for our men. But for women, when you lift us up, you're going to lift up our families when you lift us up, because we're nurturers. We're there with them babies. So when you lift us up, you lifting our family up. And when the family is lifted up, the community is lifted up. And when the community is lifted up, America is lifted up. Okay? It all falls in line. And you know what? That quote reminds me of one that Michelle Obama said. And she was saying that you could tell a community if the community, what the community looks like, but if they respect and value their women in the community. So all of that trickles down to us. And we have have to remember that we're very significant. We're very important. And so that's why the way we carry ourselves, how we speak to our children, how we maintain our homes, all that is just so important. And it just is, it's almost like this is a foundation. It's a foundation for our community. So yeah, we have a lot that we're responsible for. We sure do. So yeah, I like that one. That's a big one. Here's another one from Kamala Harris. I can't mess up a sister's name now. I ain't gonna mess her name up. I was raised to be an independent woman, not the victim of anything. And I really like that because sometimes we do play the victim role. At one point, I was playing a victim role when I was talking about my book and talked about the heartbreak. But you know what? I had to say, look, I have to cut that out. I have to just stand on my own 2 feet and move forward in my life. I have to move forward. Okay? So yeah, things didn't turn out the way I wanted to be. I was very disappointed and hurt, of course. But I just had to move forward. I'm not the victim. I am not the victim, baby. I'm the victor. Okay? You are the victor. So we're not going to play that victim role. All right? I like that part. Okay? So basically, those are the quotes that I found from Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Yes. Those are some quotes, and that kind of gives us a little insight about who she is. Another thing that I do know about her is that she was a sponsor. She was one of the sponsors for the Medicare for All bill, which is a big bill for Medicare, for health care. And she's considered a progressive prosecutor. For to me, that implies that she gets things done and she moves forward and she's very progressive. So and I that's what we need. Actually, you know what? I just feel that her being in this role is going to probably be giving the vice president just a little bit more credibility. We didn't hear too much about the vice presidents in the past. You know, you just saw them standing by the president and maybe a little snippet here and a little snippet there. But I believe that she is going to be just this powerful presence, that her and Joe Biden are going to get together and they are going to just do some things that are going to try to mend our nation, because right now our nation is torn up and is separated. So of course I'm not looking for I'm looking for miracles. I'm always looking for miracles, but I know that things like this takes time. We went through 4 years of just separation and just all these other just toxic things that really gave our government just a bad look. And not only that, it tore our government apart, as you can see, you know, with the Capitol being invaded. So it's going to take time for them to just kind of just smooth things over and bring everything back together again. And hopefully it'll come back together again in a new way. It'll be a new way, and definitely it's a new day. So I just want to say congratulations to Kamala Harris for being our first woman and black vice president. Vice president. This is a wonderful day. I couldn't be there, but I said I was going to dress the part if I was able to be there. So yeah, so this video is dedicated to her, and I hope that you would just stand in support of her as well, and also our new president, Joe Biden. We know no one is perfect, but what can we do? We just got to support the people that are in office when they showing integrity and they showing respect, and they are showing a concern about the people. They're showing a concern about the people, and right now we need that more than ever. So I would just say, be prayerful that yeah, we're gonna come together. This nation is gonna be all right. We've been through a lot, but we're gonna be all right. Okay. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Before I leave, I want to bless you. I want to bless you. So yeah, you are blessed, prosperous, redeemed, forgiven, talented, creative, confident, secure, disciplined, focused, prepared, qualified, child of the Most High. You will become all you were created to be in Jesus' name. We know that with God all things is possible, and there we go. We see it now. We see it manifesting now, right? Yeah. So yeah. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. And you know what? This came perfect because I was doing an empowerment. So definitely, this is the first, second part of my empowerment series. I just want to say to the happy birthday to our Martin Luther King. We know the struggles that he had to endure just to make sure that we are treated equally. And no, it's not halfway the way it should be, but it's better than it's been. And we are moving forward. We are moving forward. So he was just an awesome man, a man of integrity, a man of standards, a man of resilience. That no matter what happened, no matter how he was treated, he still moved forward and he kept pursuing that victory, and he finally did get the victory. So yeah, I definitely want to acknowledge Martin Luther King every time that I read about him, as I'm teaching my students, I'm still learning new things about him. He was just a very vast, amazing person. And so I just encourage you to keep reading about Martin Luther King. There's just so much that you can learn from him. I just saw and heard a video not too long ago about he was talking about a blueprint for your life. It was like a motivational video, and I'm just like, wow, this is incredible. So yeah, happy birthday, Martin Luther King, and once again, congratulations to Kamala Harris being our first Black woman vice president. Thank you so much for joining.